tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a team from the American, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. And he passes on the touchback. Here it comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. To the air, it's Murphy. Throws to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Bauer. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Beavers are in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes a connection. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. And he's dragged down. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Beavers have this offense rolling.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
A strike downfield. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. He caught it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
The Beavers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Murphy. Touchdown, Oregon State! Fitted in the window for the score.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Tulane right back to the line. Calls his own number. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. Here comes Tulane after picking up the